What's up guys, how are you today? I'm Pavlin from Motorcycle Adventures. One of my subscribers asked me about my camping gear, what I have, how I packed, and so on and so on. Today's video is going to be about that. For the guy who asked, thank you my friend. It's a good opportunity to tell you about it. Camping gear is very important part of the motorcycle adventure. I perfectly agree with that statement. It gives you some independence. You don't need to worry about hotels, reservation, bookings, and so on and so on. No doubt, it's exactly like this. But I want to give you one thing to think about. Do you really need your camping gear? Before the desired trip, please make a research and find as more as possible information for the area you're going to travel. The weather forecasts, what is the average temperature for that season, what is the elevation, is it cold, is it hot, is it raining, is it dry, and so on and so on and so on. When you have all of that information, you can make a decision. Do I really need my camping gear and what exactly I need? Also, when you have that information, you can find out that you actually don't need your camping gear. For example, when I was in Central Asia, for about 2 months, I used my gear only 3 times. So is it worth it to have it on my bike all the time, 17,000 kilometers every day, to load it and unload it every day and use it only 3 times? Is it worth it? I don't know, you tell me. So from these 3 times, only 1 was necessary. Another 2 were just a personal choice. We have an option to sleep somewhere, but we decided to tent. The third one was necessary because we were in the middle of the Karakum desert, so we have no choice, we have to tent. Another one example is of mine traveling to Norway. Norway is expensive country, as the most of the Scandinavian countries. So the hotels were very expensive, the food is very expensive, everything is maybe double price than the prices you usually pay. So yes, I brought my camping gear and I tent every single night. Because of the prices, because the budget at that time was tight, and so on and so on. So in the first case, in Asia, I don't really need it. The second case, it was absolutely necessary. So when I said you don't need it in Asia, I just want to give you some information. Why? Because most of the guest houses in that area are very cheap. For $10 per night, you can have your bed, you'll have a bath, you'll have a dinner and breakfast. So for $10, is it not worth to go and sleeping in the tent? And another reason to skip the tent is because at the time we were there, the temperatures were over 40 degrees. When outside is over 40 degrees, the last thing I'm gonna need after the whole day of traveling is tenting. Another one fresh example is from my last trip to Morocco. For 30 days, I never used my tent. So I have this big bag, about 7 kilograms altogether, on the top of my bike. I have it for 1 month, more than 14,000 kilometers, I never use it. Another one reason to think twice is the weight of your camping gear. In the best scenario, it's going to be something between 5 and 10 kilograms. I know some of you now guys will say, oh, the 10 kilograms are nothing, I need my gear, I want to be independent. It's okay, but it's not exactly like that. So any weight is matter in some stage, especially if you have to ride a lot of off-road. So what I basically trying to say that if you're going to use your camping gear just for a day or two, for the whole trip, month or two, just leave it at home. You don't need to carry this weight. You will find a decision, you will find a solution to sleep somewhere. Let's talk about the gear, what I have and how I packed. Let's start with the tent. The tent is the most important gear. It is actually your mobile home. This is the place where you're gonna rest when you finish your riding day. So make sure you choose the right tent with enough space for you to get inside comfortable. So if you're one person, take a tent for minimum two. Then in this case, you'll have more space for you and for your luggage in the case you need it. The brand and the shape, it doesn't matter, but it needs to be waterproof with minimum 2 liners. And one very important thing is learn how to open and close your tent before you go. Make some experiments, get some experience, it will help you on the way. You don't need to go to ride all day and then in the middle of the night to wondering how I have to open my tent. Matrax. I used this before. It's very light. No need so much space, but it's not so comfortable. So I changed it with this one. It's self-inflated. Very comfortable. 3 or 4 millimeters. You can leave it open for a couple of minutes and you're ready to go. Much better than the usual. So once again, it's very important after a long day ride to have a nice place to rest. So if your mattress is like this, if your mattress it's not so comfortable and you can't sleep well, on the next day you'll be exhausted. And if you put in mind that it's going to be so many days one after another, at the end you're going to have this snowball effect and you'll be exhausted and tired. It's very important to choose the right model. This is my sleeping bag. It's a big bag, but it's warm. It works well even on 5 degrees. Once in a while, about 3 years ago, I was sleeping in my tent in the Alps and I have very light sleeping bag, very small, this size. For the whole night I was freezing to death. I need to put all of my clothes, all of my riding gear, hat, gloves, even the riding boots to survive. And when this terrible night finished, I just promised to myself for future I will always keep nice warm sleeping bag. I have this pillow. It requires a minimum space when the air is out, but it's very comfortable when the air is in. So I recommend to have a nice and comfortable pillow. Foldable chair. I found this very light, very small and light. It is made from I don't know, some kind of duraluminum. It looks unserious, but actually it's very tough. I'm 100 kilograms and use this many times and it's still okay, still fine. Here I have all of my cooking stuff, small cup, and inside I keep everything I'm gonna need, like a sugar, a lighter, some tea, salt, and a spoon and fork and small knife, everything which I'm gonna need during my stay. And again, very important, it's very light. I can pack it like this and just store it. It requires a minimum space. And this is my cooking stove, very simple, very light. You can open all of these legs just like this, connect the bottle with the petrol and use it. The reason I choose the stove with petrol is because the petrol I always have. I have 2 towels, one small to dry my face or my hands, and the second is big. It's with about my size if I need to go to the to take a shower. And the bolts are made from microfiber. They are very light and they require as minimum space. So the most important part of all of your gear, it needs to be light and require as minimum space as possible, because at the end you have to take all of this. I always carry some fast food like this. So what I need is just boiling water, and in about 10 minutes I'm ready to eat. A small metal cup, use it for everything, for tea, for coffee, or vodka if you want. Mosquito mesh, very important stuff if you're gonna sleep in the area with a lot of mosquitoes. All of my motorcycle gear going into this waterproof bag. It's all together 7 kilograms. That was all from me for today. I hope you will find this video interesting. If you do, please like and subscribe for a new video every week.